Gotta take a relief for the bitch. Gotta tell her sleep on the recruits. And we finna be harder than this. I definitely got no car on my wrist. And that because I took me a risk. Y'all ain't no counterfeit. I just been like 10 for the fit. How many days would it take to expose ya? Told her that I love her, but it was a roller coaster. I just want the money, baby. I just want my lover. I don't wanna hold ya. I just wanna pull. Standing shoulder to shoulder. Bring that bitch to the backseat and I bang bang like she salsa. I try to lead a bitch, but she like, hey, you know. Yo, Jack! And I roll, bro. I don't know what's in the air, but I don't wanna lose you. I know we ain't that cool no more, but we can't be cool. I don't wanna be toxic, but I want to more. Hey! No, it ain't been low. Bang yourself ain't time no more. If you come in, I'll get stuck. I don't want your vibe no more. If you come in, I'll get stuck. Yeah. Gotta take a relief for the bitch. Gotta tell her sleep on the recruits. And we finna be harder than this. I definitely got no car on my wrist. And that because I took me a risk. Y'all ain't no counterfeit. I just been like 10 for the fit. How many days would it take to expose ya? Told her that I love her, but it was a roller coaster. I just want the money, baby. I just want my lover. I don't wanna hold ya. I just wanna pull. My baby said no. Yo, Shaq, what y'all on, man? Join up. Join up. No, it ain't been long, babe. If you come in, don't get stuck. I don't watch everybody no more. If you come in, don't get stuck. Yeah. Yo, Chad. How y'all coming? You say, KT, you know what's crazy? It's like, I've known you for like a year. Hell yeah, bro. We growing real bonds on this channel. Like, you subscribe to GG4L, you become part of the family, bro. That's why I love y'all niggas, bro. That's why I stress for y'all to sub up if y'all not subbed up and double tap the screen if you didn't already, because we like a family in here, bro. Just like LeBron said, he known me for almost a year now. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? And this all virtually. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Like and sub. She Ming Tang. I never seen your name. Hold on, let me get this garbage bag right quick. I gotta get this garbage bag. I gotta get this garbage bag. I ain't gonna lie, Chad. I've been feeling real lonely lately, bro. I've been feeling real lonely lately, chat. Like, I've been feeling real lonely, bro. It's like, sometimes I want a girlfriend, but it's like, I know what come with that shit, bro. I know what come with that shit, gang. And it's not that I'm not ready for it. It's just like, do I really want to do that right now? Like, do I really want to do that? Do I honestly want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. So, that's like the only thing that be stopping me, like, holding me back. Cause it's like, do I really want to do that? Honestly, do I want to? And it's like, once you say yeah, yo ass, it's yeah. It's no like, oh, I changed my mind. It's none of that. Bro, you gotta be on board with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just would hate for a motherfucker to waste my time, so I ain't really trying to waste nobody's time, for you know what I'm saying? But it's that one girl though. I love her very dearly. But I don't know, man. This love shit, this shit's so complicated, bro. Like, love hurts, bro. Whoever said that, they didn't lie. Love definitely hurts. And this shit confusing. Like, love hurt and it's confusing, bro. Let me turn the fucking light on. Love hurt, bro, and it's confusing, bro. And I got my new portable blender today. My last one fucking broke. Hold on, I ain't even put the chat on the screen. KT, my bad, I haven't joined in a while. Staying up too late for the streams and didn't have enough energy to get work done because I have to wake up real early and my grades were slipping, but I got them. Yeah, get your grades up, fuck nigga. Get your grade right, fuck nigga. Is that the fucking? I think that's the screen, low key. Why it look like that? GG4L whole summer. You know that, twin. You know it's GG4L whole summer, man. GG4L. If you not GG4, it's GG4L or fuck ya. If you not subscribed to this channel right now, you're a bitch. If you not a part of GG4L right now, you're a bitch. But it's okay though, because you will get like multiple opportunities to become part of GG4L over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Over like, oh, this screen doing that too. I don't know. I don't know. Shit tweaking. But yeah, you gonna become part of GG4L, like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't you gonna become part of GG4L. You just gotta hit that like button, show that support, brother. But yeah, it's GG4L all summer. You know that, twin. Come on, brother. You know that. You know that, twin. It's GG4L the whole summer. We on crazy shit. We thinking outside the box. We doing shit we never did before, new experiences. But I'm trying to bring y'all like a different type of KT. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to bring y'all a different type of like KT, bro. Y'all see me go live. He said, you smoke? Of course I smoke, bro. I'm finna roll up in a little minute. If you stay long enough, you will see me roll up and smoke. Make sure that like button and sub up to the channel so whenever I go live, post a video, you be notified. But yeah, bro. I've been meaning to KT, bro, don't think that if you not subbed, you a bitch. Strat gonna get work no more. Cause as soon as you said that, I seen it from 22 to 5. Nah, fuck all that, man. You a bitch. Nah, I do need to relax though. I don't know, bro. I don't know, gang. I don't know, bro. I just be tweaking. That's just how I am though. Like, obviously you not a real bitch. Like, obviously you know you not a bitch. I'm just saying that, like, it's playful. I'm playing. I don't actually think you're a bitch. That's why I don't like when, like, come on, bro. You know I'm joking, bro. But I know other people might not know that we joke like that. That's what Apostle was just telling me. Like, other people might not know that we joke like that. You trying to appeal to the masses. Finally, I got a new one. Ooh wait. Ooh wait. Ooh wait. Got me a new portable blendy. It been hard, bro. I couldn't make no smoothies, bro. I was so like, I was hurt, bro. I couldn't make no smoothies, gang. No, like, I literally couldn't make no smoothies though. Like, you don't know how shitty I was. Chad, I'm in that motherfucker so hungry. You say tough. Yeah, I got a portable blender. Hell yeah. I had one already, but it went out before first use charge until LED lights are solid green. Alright. Yeah, I've been had my shit, bro. The first one I had, it went out for some reason. The first one I had went out. Oh, this the same size too. Oh, is it the same? Yeah, it's about the same. It's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same size, right, Jack? It's about the same. For now. Yeah, that bitch gonna do it though. Do it. Do it. Do it. Ah. Okay, now, ladies. Yeah. You say you about to? What you mean? You want it bad? Yeah, don't need no band. Watch your own hand, pull it up your hand. Look, talk now, bitch. Let me hear you holler. Bend it over, touch toe, And about top bankroll. Follow these steps for best results. Start by adding liquid to the main line. Next, add fresh fruits, then leafy greens, then add dry, sticky ingredients, seeds, protein powders, nut butter. Finish with ice or frozen ingredients. No, bitch, I'll do it however I want to do it. But you do got to start with the liquid though. Do you think Baby Pluto is top 20? Ooh, nah, fuck no, nah. Probably so. I ain't gonna lie, but 20 songs though, I don't know. I can't really think of how Baby Pluto go off the top of my head, so I don't know. Liquid fruit and then shit. That's what I always do though. Don't need this. I damn near want to make a smoothie right now, like no bap, folks. I ain't had no fucking smoothie in so long, bro. They didn't. I'm gonna most likely make one tonight though, just cause I ain't had one in a minute. Like I want a smoothie, bro. I low key should make one right now. Like I low key should. What y'all think? Do it on stream? Do it on stream? That's all I definitely say, bro. You think I should do it on stream, bro? I could make a smoothie right now, for real, for real. I can make a smoothie on stream for sure. I ain't had no smoothie and like they been fucking with me, bro. What's this? Like the first one I had, it went out, so I ain't had no. I didn't have nothing. I'm trying to see if these the same size. Yeah, they is the same size. And now I got 3 cups instead of just 2. I got a blender. I might do it on stream. I might finna go do it right now though. Low key. Nah, I actually do want to smoke, bro. I'll be having to smoke. I'll be having to smoke, bro. I ain't gonna lie, gang. I've been at work all day, folk. I'll be having to smoke before I do anything. I bet. What y'all on though? Why ain't nobody talking, bro? What y'all got going on? He say, I don't think you should say that they're a bitch if they don't sub. I seen the girl from 22 to 5. No, wait. Man, cause they some hoes, bro. They know they some hoes. He said I'd be too aggressive. Man, it don't matter if I'm aggressive, nice. It don't matter how I am, gang. That shit gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This shit, we having what we having. Damn, you good, blood? They jumping, folks. You say register. I'm not registering this shit. I don't know. They do say some shit about that though, but I'm not gonna read that. I'm not reading that. You're a true friend. Hold up. I don't even be charging that shit up. Just like I ain't even charged my controller, ain't even charged. Yeah, you gotta let that bitch charge up for a little minute. Nah, I'm a damn near make one. We said K2, what was the last time you fully read a paper book? Man, you know what's crazy? I bought a book like a few months ago. I ain't read that bitch. I read a few pages, then I just stopped reading. I don't know, bro. I can't really. I don't know, gang. I don't know, bro. I ain't read no book since I was in middle school. I could read, what the fuck, but it's just like, do I really feel like reading this shit? I don't really feel like reading this. We got 14 people in here, man. Make sure you hit that like button and sub up if you are new. Damn. Who the fuck, bro? Who just did that? Y'all lame as hell. Whoever just did that, bro. Y'all so lame, and you know what I'm talking about. You lame as hell. But it's good though. I ain't tripping. We still kicking. You know what I mean? I'm kicking shit in DaVinci. These ain't no phone posit. I know these niggas, they envy, but they ain't nobody. My whole team fly like a private jet, ain't no co-pilot. Say you don't know about Laquando, go ask your hoe about me. I pour a deuce in the family, out the water faucet. I got some charges that's pending, assaults that's aggravated. First niggas blow in my city, so they supposed to hate me. I done made over 100 grand, I ain't graduated. I done did time in the KK, went back to the basics. I'm kicking shit in DaVinci, these ain't no phone pies. Y'all like my socks? My whole team fly like a private jet, ain't no co-pilot. Do you think public school? I actually don't feel like putting these socks on. My shit hot as hell. Do you think public school is just to teach you how to be controlled by the government? No. What the fuck? Man, you gotta go to school regardless. Like, bro. Nah, school is needed, bro. I'm not saying like you need school, like you need school. But school is needed for the average, like, so you know like basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you would hate to go through life and don't know basic shit. You would hate to go through life and can't, goddamn it, don't know how to count on your hand, like don't know how to count. You would hate to go through life and don't know certain shit that school taught you, like multiplication. School taught you that. Reading. School taught you that. Game. School taught you certain shit, but you don't need school to become successful, and you don't need school to become like a good person. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily need school, but school has certain qualities that you need for sure. Like, for sure. I done did time in the KK and went back to the basics. Bro, this, I don't know if I want to even. I could, you know what? I could talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about on my stream. It's my stream, bitch. I was finna just say, gang, this one, bro, we gotta do something about hoes. Like, cause, like, bro, you're a literal, like, you're not a bot, but, like, gang. Yeah, it's like a 9 to 5, but fuck that, bro. Let's get into another topic, bro. I don't want to talk about that shit. Bro, how, like, I don't want to be too direct, folks, but I want to like explain to y'all, even though y'all probably not gonna understand, y'all a little younger. But gang, you working backwards, gang. How you telling me, oh, do this, do that, wadi bam, but you not already. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, why am I working backwards? I'm not doing none of that shit. The fuck, I already, you know what I mean? So I don't know, gang. I just really just man, what the fuck, bro? I just really be just wondering, like, gang, is you slow? Like, are you smart, bitch? Cause right now you acting dumb. You acting dumb. You gotta be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. They took my money. They ain't take it, but he took my shit. He ain't giving it back. Shit, he took my shit. I done made over 100 grand. I ain't. What did you say? I can't hear my friends watching TikTok at full volume. You having a sleepover? I done made over 100 grand. I ain't graduated. I done did time in the KK and went back to the basics. You hate me, I don't hate you. Dripping sauce on them like ragu. Dripping sauce on them like ragu. Yeah, too, nigga. I'm too official like a do-rag. Your bitch all on me, but she can't get that crew bag. Loving the crew bag. Little bitch gon' do that. Little bitch can't do that. Little bitch won't do that. She won't fuck with me. Oh, fuck. I gotta switch to PC game. Damn. I gotta switch to PC, bro. Matter of fact, I might wait to switch to PC for real. Not fucking headphones. Them all need to charge. Them bitches need to charge. What's been up with y'all? They're like, how y'all day been going and shit like that, man? Come talk to me, brother. Police siren. Come talk to me, brother. How y'all doing, bro? How y'all day go, bro? I always ask y'all how y'all day go, gang. Cause it's like every day is different. He say, "What did you say?" Oh, I already read that. But yeah, gang, I be having like, I gotta check up with y'all. I gotta ask y'all next. Hey, who won today's game? I think the damn the Timberwolves played. Who won? Chat, somebody tell me. I know the Timberwolves played today. Tell me who won right now. Dripping sauce on them like ragu. I should get sponsored by Nike cause I'm out about a check. Bitch, I'm up next. Legit cool shirt. I appreciate it. This a geek shirt. I appreciate you, Tiger Fox. If you're not subscribed, Tiger Fox, please go ahead and make that subscription, my guy. Yeah, I gotta start doing something though. It's gonna come though. I'm trying to do something like I want to do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit. I'm telling you, bro. This shit. Great things take time, bro. You can't just, But fuck out of here, nigga. We up next, nigga. I should get sponsored by Nike, cause nigga. I could literally do trying. Um, I could do so much shit. It just about the discreetness of it. Like I could be doing so much shit. Walk out. I could just do it. Trying Harold's famous biscuits for the first time. Post that bitch on the channel. Like it's so much shit I know I could do with that shit. So it's like I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to make all this shit make sense, fool. Just give me some time, brother. I'm gonna make all this shit make sense, gang. Promise. Just give me some time. Let me build a little. I should get sponsored by Nike because I'm all about a check, bitch. I'm up next. His ass took his tickets. I forgot he took his tickets. Who all in here? If you in here right now, say I. Say I. He say cool shirt. You fucking my shirt. Thank you. And you know what's crazy? I had this shirt for some years, bro. Some days I want love. Every day I want money, though. I should get sponsored by Nike because I'm all about a check, bitch. I'm up next. And it's my last blunt, folk. Damn. God damn. I'm finna text his ass right now, folk. Nah, he gonna send the money. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow, folks. I damn near called though. Unfollow. Any bitch that don't follow me, bitch. Man, look, ain't nobody finna keep wearing no jogging suit though. Yes, OC that chain. And I still got my. Stop asking me questions, or did I see something? You know what the fuck going on. Tell nigga about that jury, y'all that fight. He said I helped my dad make playoff picks on couch. Bro, I've heard about Kalshi, bro. Is that shit real? Like, it's really like picks on that bitch. Like, you could pick, oh, it's gonna rain today, or oh, it's not. I've heard about Kalshi, but I've been sticking to FanDuel, bro. I'm thinking FanDuel the way. Do I need to get Kalshi, gang? He said, KT, you ever have the day you bored as fuck, like nothing to do, you're bored? First of all, that's not how you spell bored. That's why we need to stay in school, fellas. That's not how you spell bored, my guy. You spell bored Board. That's not how you spell bored, my guy. Board is Bored. I mean, that's also how you spell bored, but the board that you're talking about, that's not the right board, my guy. So it's okay. That's why we gotta stay in school, though, folks. So we gotta stay in school. But I might get Kalshi though, for I need some money on game. I need some money on, folks. Like I need some money on, folks. Like for real, folks. Okay. I should get sponsored by Nike. We got 15 people in here, man. Everybody in the chat, make sure I hit that like button. Make sure y'all sub up. Where's the like button? Matter of fact, I'm finna just go. I'm finna just switch. I'm finna switch. You say sorry we didn't have spill. You say sorry we didn't have spill. We didn't have sorry we didn't have how to spell fucking bored day. You mad at me because you can't spell? That's not my fault, bro. I'm just correcting you, folks. Don't get mad at me because you can't spell, gang. That's not my fault, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. That's all I'm doing. I'm just telling you, folks. That's all. I'm just trying to tell you, brother. I don't want you looking dumb. I just don't want you looking dumb, little brother. She's just in the back, dumb as hell. She just in the back. Like she's such a whole fool. No, she mad. Shut up, bro. That's all you talk about is this fucking car. Come on, man. Yo, Miss Pink. Yo, what's the word, Gango? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, man. Jesus peace all on my neck need to be saved. I'm a real rock star. Call my K. Bitch, on my face. You don't wanna fuck with me, bitch. I don't even fuck with you, no way. I don't even like you, ho. Bitch, you a goofy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. Jesus peace all on my neck need to be saved. Taking that high, get my. You say burp, burp, burp. Come on, folks. Stop tweaking, bro. Jesus peace. Hey, how was your day, Miss Pink? Like, you good, folks? He said, okay, I'll tell you something. I was at the Thunder versus Denver game on March 9th. Oh, for real? Thunder versus Denver. March 9th. I'm thinking Utah. I'm thinking that's a playoff game. That's a regular season game. But the fact that you went, that's cool though. I fuck with that. These beats all of my net need to be saved. Hey LeBron, you got a girlfriend? How many of y'all in the chat got girlfriends, bro? You say I've been off for 3 days, back tomorrow. You work? You got a job, Miss Pink? LeBron, do you got a girl or not, bro? You playing, gang. Stop joking, bro. Stop trolling. Do you got the one or not? You talking about, I'm just talking. Miss Pink, where you work at? Not like where, like the location, but like what do you do? I think LeBron got a job too. And I don't hurt nobody. Everybody trying to solve my problem. Bitches just be, she just want a nigga to like take care of her. But who don't want somebody to take care of them? But it's like, bro, you as a adult, folks. Like, how you looking at a nigga wanting him to do? Like, you realize you gonna have to do it whether he do it or not. You gonna have to still do it. So you better want to do it yourself than to have a nigga do it. But some hoes don't think like that. Heavy sedated, intoxicated. Heavy sedated, intoxicated. I'm gonna go crazy. I gotta go crazy. One in the top, one in the cut. Once it's stuck, then it's up. If I fucked up more than one time, that shit hint for something. Damn, that bitch just fucked my shit up. Jesus peace, all of my neck need to be safe. You used to be mine when the chips were down. What deodorant you use? Cause I just realized like almost every deodorant besides Dr. Squatch. Dr. Sasquatch. Hey, I heard of that. You on what you use Dr. Sasquatch, folks. I ain't gonna bout. I always wanted to use Dr. Sasquatch, folks. I always wanted to use that. I be seeing the commercials and shit. I've always wanted to use Dr. Sasquatch, but I can't see myself buying that shit. Like, I've been using the same, not the same, but like majority of it, like most of my life, bro. I've been using the same deodorant. But I like to like use. It's like two brands. I'm gonna keep it. I like to use like three brands, no cap. The first brand, which is the deodorant I was introduced to when I started first being musty and shit. Not musty, you know what I'm saying? Like when it was like, you need some deodorant, folks. This is the deodorant I'm using. It was Degree, folks. No, it was Dove. Dove was the first ever deodorant. No, I'm lying. It's really other like off-brand deodorants and shit. It was one called a Speed Stick. I don't know if y'all know what a Speed Stick is. Let me see. Let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all know what a Speed Stick is. I had a Speed Stick. I had a Speed Stick for. I used to use this at camp. On God, I used to use this. Oh God, I used to use this shit. Hey, I used to use this shit. I ain't go back, fool. I used to use this shit. I used to go to camp and I used to use this shit. I used to use Speed Stick. Then once I graduated from Speed Stick, I started using Dove. My OG gave me some Dove. I was using Dove. Then once I'm getting older and shit, I don't know if it was my brother or my pops. They put me on to Degree, like men's Degree though. You gotta go men's Degree. But if I'm gonna use women deodorant, which I use women deodorant for real, I use women deodorant. I go Dove, bro. If I'm gonna go women deodorant, I'm gonna go Dove. But if I'm gonna go men deodorant, I'm gonna go Degree. You gotta go Dove powder at that. It gotta be the powder. If it ain't the powder, yo ass musty, folks. Degree when I play basketball, you be musty as hell, fuck. LeBron be musty as hell hooping, fuck. I tweak it, LeBron. Is this the end? You are my greatest thing. Ooh. You used to be mine when the chips were down. How was my day? It was good, man. Thank you for asking, bro. I had a good day, bro. It was cool, bro. Every day is good to me. Like as long as I could eat, live, and do what I love to do, man. As long as I could do that, I'm good, bro. Every day is good to me. As long as I could eat, I'm not on my feet like hella, my feet don't hurt and shit like that. And as long as I could come home and stream, man, my day was good, bro. Cause like I always be thinking like this, bro. I always think half empty, half full scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta like I'm streaming right now. Yeah, it's not a million people in here. It's not 1,000 people in here, but it's people in here nonetheless. Like niggas gonna go on stream. Some people can spark a stream and just nobody gonna join that bitch. I didn't seen it. So for me to have like motion on my own, like that's all I ever like, really could ask for. Now it's just up to me on how far I want to take this shit. How far I'm going, put my mind to this shit and really, really execute. For real, for real. Is this the end? You are my greatest friend. Ooh. Hey, double tap that screen, bro. If you did. Shit. You used to be mine when the chips We're down. Let me stop. Hell no. Is this the end? You are my great. Michael Jackson used to be getting that. What, nigga? Nah, let me stop tweaking. Let me stop tweaking. Nigga, something about play hide and seek. No. 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 Is this the end? You are right. The Spurs Minnesota game 3. Who won? Who won? I need to know who won, bro. You not telling me who won, gang. Now I gotta go to NBA.com. No, not NBA.com. Just go to regular NBA. Wemby gave they ass 37. Fourth quarter buckets give him 30. Nah, he got 37. But who won, though? I need to know who won. Is the game not going on? What the fuck? This was 26 minutes ago. The refs were letting the Wolves do whatever, and they still couldn't win. Ah, they lost. Ooh! Spurs going to the finals. We going to this ship. What? We going to this ship. We going to this ship. What? We going to this ship. We going to this ship. What? Y'all don't know this, folks. Y'all don't know this, bro. That's like y'all looking at you like that, bro. Y'all don't know this.
Should we go to the ship, right?
Going to the ship, right? Yeah, we going to the ship.
We could. Man, we going to the ship. We going to the ship. What? 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 We going to the ship. What?
We going to the ship. What? What? We're going to the ship, right? Yeah, we can go to the ship.
Yeah, we could.
Man, we going to the
ship. We going to the ship.
We going to the ship. We going to the ship. We going to the ship.
Y'all don't know this movie, bro. That's why y'all looking at me like that. Y'all don't know this movie. Y'all don't know that movie, brother. Hold on, I seen this clip. I didn't see this clip. Oh shit. Oh shit, we gotta watch this. Janet Jackson went shopping. I want to see what he said about Michael. And then I want to see what he said about Michael, bro. I gotta see what he said about Mike, gang.
Yeah. And how many songs did you guys actually put together?
We put together about 4 or 5 records. You know, a million ideas though. Cause we was always in ideas. One thing about Mike, every minute is another idea. So you got to kind of confine him to focus on the idea before the new idea that's about to come up. Right? So the challenge was just getting them focused on this song first. So I'm like, yeah, drop all those ideas on this song though. You know what I'm saying? Dope, let's put it on this song though. So I was able to complete it. But and everyone who's works with Mike will know, he's so creative. You gotta harness him and focus him on one thing as we go, because he's thinking not only the song, he's thinking the video, he's thinking the performance, he's thinking what song comes after that. Like he thinks in a whole big 360, conversions way of thinking. So it was really just kind of molding him down to one idea till we finish and then move to the next one. But just to keep his energy flowing and the creativity level going, as he came with new ideas, we'll start a new session, start a new idea like this. You know what I mean? Then eventually bring him back to the original one.
Yeah, and you actually said that you guys would have just regular casual conversations, and he was into, I guess, the supermodel type females.
Yeah, Mike was human. Like he was human. He liked everything we liked.
The tallest. But he wasn't into the thick women, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he likes supermodels.
Supermodels,
Yeah, he
tall,
likes
thin,
supermodels.
and so forth.
But it all made sense though. Now I know why he always had like supermodels in his videos. You know what I'm saying? Like he had the supermodels in the
Campbell.
video. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It made sense.
Yeah, and since our last interview, I interviewed Tom Messero,
Mm-hmm.
who was his lawyer that defended him successfully
Right.
in that whole case. And I remember just going through the whole story and so forth and kind of digging into the background and everything. And I remember, because there's always, from the outside looking in, you're like, well, was the allegations true? Was he really into little kids?
No,
I mean,
he wasn't, man.
well, clearly,
He was nowhere near that.
right. But clearly some of the stuff he did wasn't really appropriate for an adult
That's
man.
all bullshit,
kids.
Vlad. I'm not gonna let you start there.
I'm not
Vlad,
gonna,
listen, I live.
listen. No, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish
No,
this.
Vlad, because I don't want you to finish it and the shit go all over the internet on some negative shit. You know how that shit works.
Okay.
Mike's legacy got to be protected, bro. The nigga was he was a true soul, like pure-hearted.
Yeah.
Nothing negative about him. Right. Everything that all the love that he came towards like kids was genuine because he wanted kids to progress and grow to be the best they could be.
Yeah.
Obviously he was a kid star, so he probably didn't get a lot of those things that normal kids get. So I can probably see where he was pulling from. But he genuinely just loved to see kids healthy and in a good place. He always wanted kids to be happy.
That's what the media don't know about Mike. I didn't know, like, I didn't really understand the shit till I seen the movie for real. Like, Mike was that nigga, folks. He trying to make it seem like
I started a business to
try to
give
make it seem like
also
he like used to like play with kids and shit. No, nigga, he didn't have no childhood, so he gravitated more towards kids because fucking people are weird. That's why. Which people just didn't understand. Part 3. About part 3. I don't remember. How was this one, y'all?
Well, yeah, listen, I had Jason Lee here
the
other day from Hollywood Unlocked. And what he told me, which was actually interesting, I actually looked into this. I didn't realize the magnitude of the story. But Jason Lee was living in Stockton in the late 80s. And that was actually the first mass shooting in a school occurred in Stockton.
Right, I remember.
Michael Jackson came to the school. This is 1989 Michael Jackson. So imagine, this is like the hat with the black armband, the silk suit, silk shirt. Michael Jackson showed up at the actual school, spoke with the families, paid for the doctor bills of the kids that were in the hospital who survived.
Damn.
And really just offered moral support to everybody.
Michael Jackson.
You have to do that.
One day I was getting ready for school and they said, Michael Jackson's on his way to Stockton. He's coming to meet with the kids. He's coming to the community. And I thought that was huge. He was already huge to me as a young black kid who danced in Stacey Adams and had the little curly hair and, was looking up to this guy like, damn, he's fly. And so when he came to Stockton, I just really got a sense of compassion and humanity and community. And like, that was the biggest lesson of selflessness that I could ever imagine because he didn't have to come there. And what he did was he met with all the kids to say, hey, your life matters. You're still here. You got to keep going. He paid for all the medical bills. He paid for all the funerals. He met with the staff. He went to the hospital to meet with the families. Like that was something that I had never understood. So I fell in love with him then.
And this is a story that you don't really hear very much about because it gets so eclipsed by all the bullshit and everything else like that.
Absolutely.
But Michael did in fact, truly care about kids. And I remember when I interviewed Tom Messero, we talked about how that first allegation came and he settled that allegation. People were in his ear like, listen, Michael, just give him a couple $1 million. You're going to make way more money afterwards. It'll go away and so forth. In retrospect, Michael told him that was the worst decision he ever made in his life.
Right.
Because instead of it going into the rearview mirror, it opened up a door of people saying, oh,
you got to be guilty if you.
well, there's a check associated with this.
Right.
And then you have the whole Leaving Neverland thing where the same kid that got on the stand and said that Michael never did anything to me, he was always just a great person. Right. Now suddenly the story changes and he's suing for $100 million, which ended up getting thrown out in court anyways.
Wow.
He shouldn't have paid them. Fuck them.
That's interesting. Man.
Did you guys ever have conversations
I think
about
didn't he-
how he always felt?
Cause I think didn't he? It was one I was watching the one like little Michael Jackson like little documentary or whatever. He beat somebody like out of all the cases one of the cases he beat or some shit. I know for a fact one of the cases he beat. So nah, fuck that. I'm not paying you. But back then, motherfucker, just pay him. No, I'm not paying his ass.
Act and how everyone always like.
Yeah, he did feel that that you know the powers that be, he used to always say, treated him unfairly. And he used to always say, man, you know, those are not good people. They're not good people, Akon. They're not good people. Be very careful because they will use you until they can't use you no more, and then they'll find a way to destroy you, to grab everything that you have access to or possess, because they feel that he had too much access and real estate in the music catalog, you know, in arena. Because Mike was a very smart businessman.
Right, he owned like half of Sony ATV.
Yeah, he was very, very smart. So he had more power than a black man should have in the business, put it that way. So he always felt like, you know, they were out to get him. Yeah.
I mean, did that inspire you to sort of build up your catalog and own
Well,
everything? And
that inspired me to know how much catalogs are worth. You know what I mean? So it makes me think a lot before moving my catalogs around, and how do I maximize on this real estate? Because even, you know, I mean, the future of the world is all content.
yeah.
You know, so when you got a global name like mine, you got to be very careful of how you manage it.
We get a lot of.
You heard what he said. The future is content, bro. Future is content. You gotta get on this shit. Post a video if that's what you want to do, bro. Do whatever you want to do, gang, but do some content, bro. Get your face out there. Let people see you, know who you is, gang. How people gonna know who you is? They ain't see you. You know?
Well, you end up doing Sweet Escape with Gwen Stefani.
Right.
Another huge record.
Monster record.
It's like the number of hits that you have
Man.
is something crazy.
No, we was on a roll around that time, because then we went from that. Then I did the Celebration with Madonna. I mean, it was crazy. We just started moving, man. Then I started doing all these classic artists, you know, from Lionel Richie,
Akon, that
Quincy
nigga.
Jones, and then
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Well, Michael Jackson, you end up doing a remix to Want to Be Starting Something.
Right.
And then later on, I guess you guys started to get close.
Yeah.
So I had never met Michael Jackson.
Man, amazing.
I mean,
guy.
I've interviewed, you know, Black Child. I've
Right.
interviewed Dallas Austin, you know,
Right.
producers that actually work closely
Right.
with him.
Right.
You know, as well as, you know, Tito Jackson,
Right.
you know, his brother. What was the relationship like with Michael? And what was Michael like when the cameras aren't on?
No, Mike was amazing, dog. Like, honestly, no, that's the only thing I really regret, is that the world never seen Mike like as his true self. You know what I'm saying? They always seen the choreographed Mike, like the Mike that Mike wanted you guys to see. Because he always felt the moment I walk out of there, lights, camera, action. So he created this. He choreographed everything about himself as an artist. So he was a true artistic person. And if it wasn't artistic, then he'd be walking around in a disguise. So he'd be standing next to you, you won't even know it, because he'd be in full disguise. But Mike,
I heard about this. He'll show up like in a beard.
like I've
interviewed people
has
about
so
it.
many
Yeah, he'll
different
show up.
disguises.
Yeah, he looked
Right.
like an old white man. Like,
Right.
you wouldn't even know.
You won't even know.
Yeah, I guess what he did was he hooked up with the guy that did all the Thriller,
Right.
like special effects and all the, and he would have that guy create
Just different
disguises
profiles
for
for
him. Yeah,
Just
crazy.
different profiles. I remember one time we went to the movies together, and he had
You went to the movies with Michael
yeah.
Jackson.
And so Mike was the one that introduced me to the IMAX theater
Mhm.
experience. I never knew what that shit was. So
Y'all been to
we was in
IMAX? I never
movies,
been to
and we like,
IMAX.
"Yo, you gotta see this. You gotta see this shit. It's crazy." So we go,
I never been to an IMAX
and then it's
movie.
full, design and everything else. And I'm looking normal. I'm like regular and shit, right? So we get on this elevator, and these group of white girls come running to the elevator. Oh my God! Oh my God! And they come running in. And at this point, I'm like, oh shit, I think they recognize him. I'm not even thinking about myself, like, at all, right? And they come getting all, can we take a picture, Akon? Oh my God, we love your music. Da-da-da. So they go on to take pictures, and Mike over there just giggling. Like, just giggling, right?
He's taking the picture.
Right. He just,
Photo by Michael Jackson.
Mike just giggling. laughing, like tripping off, right? And I'm sitting here like, Mike, I promise you one more laugh, I'm gonna give you up. You better keep it quiet, right? So Mike, we get out the elevator and we go in. So now at this point, the girls are walking kind of quiet. And then Mike see a group of more kids. He's like, hey guys, that's Akon. And I'm like, Mike, fuck, man. So all the kids just start screaming, ah! And this is when I was at my height, right? So they all start coming. So we was there for like 20 minutes, man, just taking pictures, signing autographs. And Mike there the whole time grabbing phones and taking my picture, right? Tripping, like just putting more work on me for no reason, right? So I'm in my mind, I'm like, man, if these kids only knew that Mike is like right there taking our picture. Like, can you imagine that shit?
Yeah, I actually looked it up when I interviewed Jason Weaver, who played young Michael Jackson
Right.
in the Jackson movie. He said that Michael would just show up full disguise, like an old white man.
We gotta
He would
watch
be
Tito
and
Jackson.
Jason didn't know who he was. No one knew who he was.
Right.
We gotta watch
just-
Tito Jackson interview.
He would be hanging out on set,
Right. Nah,
and
he-
nobody knew. Yeah.
Amazing. But behind closed doors, no makeup, no nothing. Super funny, like cool as a fan, man.
I heard he was really masculine.
No.
Even because people look at him like with a high voice, they
Right.
think that he's feminine and so forth. But
Right.
I heard in real life he was not like that at all.
Nah, Mike liked him.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah, I remember I interviewed.
We actually had some real conversations. I got to know his type and all that. He liked models. Tall, slim models. You know what I'm saying?
So all the the pedophile and the gay stuff that came.
Man, I think all that was propaganda because Mike was doing such big things in the publishing world. I always felt like the music side, he was buying out a lot of great real estate. That
The
meant
Beatles catalog?
a lot of stuff, and he wouldn't sell it back or wouldn't offer no options for it to be sold. And then, of course, his own catalog, there was a big fight around that. I think what Michael was more about, it was power, because he was super smart and understood what real value meant to America. So he had access to a lot of American just value, and he owned it. And if he didn't own it 100%, he owned it 50%. You know what I'm saying? Like he owned a big chunk of America's value. That's the best way to put it. And at some point, they're gonna want to have the option to buy it back or control it to an extent. Mike just wouldn't allow it. And I think at that moment, that's when a lot of the propaganda and all this whispers and stuff start coming out about him, which was clearly not true.
I bought the Beatles.
Yeah.
While I'm doing the video with the Beatles. That's gangster.
Right. With
Michael
Paul-
Walker to Paul
with Paul
McCartney. If you're gonna
McCartney.
sell the Beatles, how much you sell them for? Oh, I don't know. About 60 million. Wow, that's a lot of money. That motherfucker go right to his trailer, get his people on the phone. Paul don't find out till the next fucking day Michael done bought the Beatles. That motherfucker come on and say, how can you buy Beatles? How can you buy Beatles? He said 60, I gave you 64. That's a lot of money. The girl is mine.
Your publishing's mine.
This nigga's a gangster, nigga.
Don't just stay classy.
You talked about Bill Cosby when you were doing Meteor Man. Did you have a relationship with Bill after that?
Bill,
So originally, before the Jackson 5,
9 years.
it was like
ago.
the Jackson 3. It was you, Jermaine, and Jackie.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, how did you guys, why did you guys decide to form this musical group initially?
Well, our TV had broken down, and we used to sing a lot of country western with my mother because she loved that music, and we harmonized with her. And my father played guitar, and with his brother, every weekend they play, and I sit there and just stare and stare and stare. And he knew we loved that guitar, and so he used to say before he went to work, he put it away in the closet in the case and tell us, sit us on the couch and point his finger, don't you touch my guitar when I'm at work. So of course, children, that means you can touch my guitar while I'm at work. That's what I heard, So I was playing this guitar for many, many, many months, and my mother would let me play it. She knew I wasn't supposed to play it, but she thought I was making progress and whatever. So one day I broke the string, and I didn't know what to do about it. I didn't know how to change the string. I didn't know what string I broke or whatever. Couldn't even buy one. He came home, saw the string broke, and was really upset about it, man. He took care of my ass, and then he sat me down and put the guitar in my lap and said, "Show me what you know." So here I am playing this guitar and crying. You know, I'm about like 7, 8 years old. And
Alvis broke.
he looked at me and said, "Dang, you playing just as good as me." So he gave it to me. He gave me the guitar right there on the spot, and bought himself another guitar, a better one, of course. But I still have that original guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, so he said, he gave me the guitar. He said, "I want you to learn every song on the radio." So that's what I started doing, and I was learning songs by the Isley Brothers, Temptations, Fort, whatever, and then Jackie and Jermaine, and there we were harmonizing, and Michael and Marlon were just little bitty things. You know, they were somewhere around 2, 3, 4 years old, playing with little cars. You know what little boys do, and we kick them out the room, and that whole thing. Then one day, like a year or two later, we hear Michael singing a little thing in kindergarten, singing "Climb Every Mountain" in the school performance, and he tore it up, man. We couldn't believe, our mouths flew open, couldn't believe that was our brother up there singing. We rush him home, tell him he's in the group. Marlon said, "Me too?" Say, "Yeah, you too, come on." So that's how the Jackson Brothers were formed. We did a wedding, and the lady said to us, "What is your name?" And we said, "Well, we really don't have a name. We're going by Jackson Brothers because we're brothers." She said, no, you should use Jackson 5 because there's 5 of you. And it stuck. So we called ourselves the Jackson 5.
Now, when you watch the TV movie about the Jacksons, and you had mentioned earlier in this interview that like when your dad caught you with the guitar, he gave you a whooping. You know, your dad was portrayed as kind of a mean father and a disciplinarian. Like how accurate was that from your point of view?
Well, the movie was accurate in a lot of, they dramatized it to keep the audience, you know what television does. But my father, he was tough, but that's what fathers did back then, you know, and I'm glad he was tough on me because I tell you, man, all my friends in Gary that's my age are either in prison or a lot of them are dead, just did the wrong thing. My father knew that. He wanted his boys out of Indiana, so he did what was necessary. We don't look at it as being tough. We look at it as doing what was necessary, doing the right thing.
Well, you know, like these days, you're not even really allowed to whoop your kids like that. You could actually get arrested.
Well, you know what? These days, that's why kids are walking around shooting and killing and stealing and beating the hell, snatching purses and doing everything else they shouldn't be doing because there's no discipline. That's the way I see it, you know.
Type shit.
And your neighbor was able to take care of you. Your teacher would take care of you. One person do something wrong in the PE class, the coach say, "Okay, he lined up the whole class," you know. So it was like that back then, and we didn't have the crimes as much as we have today. And so we have to look at that and say, what's wrong with our parenting? What's wrong with our children today? What can we do to make it better? Maybe the answer isn't like that type of punishment, but there's got to be another way that we can make this a better society for our future, because the children are the future.
Absolutely.
Gucci's absolutely the boogeyman of hip hop. Like, it's just certain individuals you just know.
Look at him, dick riding.
Men don't do basic hydration. We need super hydration. Old Spice super hydration.
Hey, next we're gonna watch Janet Jackson sneaker shopping. We're gonna watch Janet Jackson sneaker shopping next, chat.
Now, one of the things that really stuck with me during the funeral, when Berry Gordy said Michael Jackson, they called him the king of pop, but really his title is the greatest entertainer that ever lived. And then the crowd just exploded at that point. At what point did you know that your little brother, your little kid brother, was going to be the greatest entertainer that ever lived?
I knew that before Motown, because what he represented in front of me was just phenomenal. I've never seen anything like it. It was like the way he sung and danced and moved. It wasn't just Michael, but Marlon was a great dancer, and so was the other brothers, but Michael had that special talent of it all. He can sing, he can dance, he knew melody. He can take a song that you write and then sing it and just knock it out the park. Add elements to it that you never thought of it or never would imagine. What we used to say, he knew how to bring a song home. He really knew how to bring a song home.
What was it like going from a poor black kid in Indiana? And the reason why I mentioned the race is because during that time there was a lot of racism, especially in that area, to suddenly getting a record deal with Motown and having 4 charting singles, one after the other, like the transition from this poor life, crammed into, I think, a three-room house, into suddenly being superstars like this.
Well, I tell you, in Indiana, we dreamed a lot. We wanted to be stars. I remember we used to look at the cloud formation out of our back bedroom window and imagine that those were mountains and we're in California and things like that. And so when we moved from Indiana to California, we were so fascinated, and we were young. I think I was something like 13, 14 years old, and Michael must have been around 8 or 9 years old.
Damn.
And we were so fascinated with palm trees and mountains that, we didn't think about whatever. You're a child. You don't measure money or things of that nature. You just, as long as you can buy your little candy or your popsicles and run around the city and have fun. And that's what we did. We used to go by different celebrities' houses and knock on their door and visit them, introduce ourselves, and we're from Indiana, So it was exciting, man. Moving to California was a dream come true, exciting, a whole new life, a whole new pickup. Motown had rented this house for us and had a swimming pool. We've never really seen a swimming pool in Indiana, so it was great.
What was it like, though, being on stage and having the music that you guys were creating have the type of impact, from going from your bedroom and little talent shows to suddenly having all these little girls screaming your name and being on the charts?
It was very exciting. It was scary as well. I remember that we used to go on to shows and we'll barely get through the first number, and we couldn't finish the show because of the girls and the excitement. We would pile into a Volkswagen Bug and basically do our escape from there. And we didn't really realize how much of an impact we had made on the music scene until we were older and was able to measure and read and really understand that. But when we were children, we were just doing what we had to do, making music, doing what we loved, and traveling and seeing the world was very exciting. Things that you read about in textbooks in school, you actually got to go there to these wonders of the world and go to Asia or China or wherever in the world, Europe, and we come home and share our events with the classroom and that whole thing, and it was just great.
How much racism did you really experience during that time?
There was racism around. It was very, I don't want to say very subtle, but it was subtle. Like we realized that when we went to certain cities, the rooms that they gave us were usually near the dumpsters or the worst rooms in the hotel and things like that, or we don't have reservations for you, or all that. I remember one time we went into an antique store and my brother was chased out. He would take something and just look at it. The man say, "Put it down, don't touch nothing." I mean, so it was bad, at times, but overall it was great. Everyone isn't like that. You have your 1 or 2 people out of hundreds, and they just haven't learned yet.
When Michael announced that he's gonna go solo, what did you personally feel? Like, how did you personally get affected by such huge news like that?
Well, that going solo thing is something that started back in the Motown days because Michael's first solo record, which was "Got to Be There," was a Jackson 5 original record that wasn't presented on the album. So I guess Motown decided to do a solo release with that one. Then after that album, Jermaine did a solo album, and then Jackie did a solo album. I was doing a solo album, like I told you earlier in the interview, and I was cast away, but because of the move from Motown to Epic. But it's something that we grew up with. We always looked at our career as a group and as well as a solo. Even that, right before Michael passed away, he would have had told you that he's still a Jackson. He's still in the Jackson 5 or the Jacksons. He's just doing his solo music right now, which Jermaine does. Jackie's had a solo. My sisters, every brother and sister has had a solo record. So I'm the only one that's never done that. It's Tito time. And one of the reasons that I decided to do it, I started not to do it because, you know, the Jackson 5 has done a lot of work, and I've done a lot of things that's good. So, but then there's certain people, there was a survey in the internet, will Tito ever do a solo record? And it was sort of going even. And then there was sort of jokes being made, and how come Tito doesn't do this, or he's the one that's standing in the corner and don't say much and just play his guitar or whatever. And there was a comment by Mr. Charles Barkley that really pushed my button, and I said, you know what, I have this music over here that I'm just holding. I should just go and finish this thing and put it out and see what it does. So I decided to do that, and maybe I won't be so much of a joke anymore, I hope.
Well, what was your reaction when, and I'm sure you've seen this, when you saw Rush Hour and it was Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, and he said, I'm Michael, you're Tito. Remember that?
Yeah, that came from an Eddie Murphy joke, I believe. And with Tito, give me the tissue in his stand-up. And but you know, I think people use my name a lot because it's different. First of all, you know, it's a different name, and my personality in the group was more subtle. I didn't say too much. People feel sometimes that I'm hard, but I'm not hard. I'm probably a cream puff compared to some of the other brothers in my family. So I look at myself as whatever you guys want to do, count me in. I'm on a team. So whatever, wherever, whenever, I'm ready.
You know, one of the big debates that we have on Vlad TV with a bunch of the guests is Michael Jackson's greatest album, Off the Wall or Thriller. I've said Thriller, other guests have said Off the Wall. If you were to say Michael Jackson's greatest album, what would it be?
Thriller. Thriller. Thriller was his greatest album.
I totally agree, but I guess Quincy Jones actually said Off the Wall.
I don't know why. Michael goes to Thriller.
Well, why would you say Thriller over Off the Wall?
Well, I just like the whole production of the album. I like the video content and just the way it was presented, and it was just and it was a bigger sell. So that says it right there.
I remember there was an interview with Michael a while ago, and they asked him if he thought that Thriller was going to be as big as it got, and he said, honestly, yes, he did, because just sonically what it was. When you first heard Thriller, did you think it was going to be as big as it got?
Well, you know, no one ever heard of records selling those numbers that he sold. You know, if you sold 5, and most I think was around 10 or whatever, you were like goddess, you know, and for him to pop up with 40 to 50 million sales, it's like, wow, what's going on? This is popcorn going, you know, sales. It's crazy, meaning a lot of sales. It's just tremendous, man. You know, every artist would love to do that. You know, that's a dream, and that's the record, that every artist's goal is to try to reach. You know, I don't know if it can be done in our lifetime, but it's there to be beat, and it can be done.
Yeah, no, Thriller was I would say one of the only perfect albums ever created. Just perfect from beginning to end.
Well, it's very exciting. It's the storylines are great. It's visual. You know, the music is just fabulous, and he performed it well as well.
Right. You were there when he did that famous moonwalk. That was the Motown anniversary. Like,
Yes.
what went through your mind when you saw that?
We were very excited because we had all the brothers on stage at one time, and that was very exciting for us to be back on stage as a group. And we knew Michael was going to sing these songs from his solo release, and he had a special performance with it. So we all backstage in the green room watching the monitors, and along with other entertainers, of course. And when he did it, it's just, the room just went crazy. I mean, that was their first time seeing it. We have seen the moonwalk ever since we were little, you know, and that was their first time seeing it. And they just gravitated toward it and loved it. It was like one of the greatest performances. So it was good. It was good.
Wait, so Michael had been doing the moonwalk at home already?
Yeah, he had been doing the moonwalk for a little while as a little boy. It was something that we used to do. Marlon used to do it as well. And it was just a funny thing that we used to do. We never thought about putting it in the show or using it the way he used it. You know, so Michael was that type of person. He could take an idea and make it his own, you know, make it, present it in a fashion that you could never imagine. And that's what made him a little different, I think.
Oh. Damn, I was supposed to say Janet Jackson.
Hey, what's up, man? I'd love to get these for my lady.
Oh, nice. That's the way love goes.
And I was wondering if you had these in the size 6.5.
These right here?
Yeah.
You can wear these anytime and any place.
Excuse me? Yo, I need these black cats, like right now.
Watch your step.
Excuse me? Can I have some help, please?
Yes.
I was looking for something, I don't know, maybe a high top kind of.
These are all for you.
Oh, honey, very cute, but I know what you're doing.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in New York City at Stadium Goods with the Grammy Award-winning, Emmy Award-winning, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Janet Jackson. How you doing?
Well, thank you. And you?
Doing great.
Good.
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Gonna see what she's feeling, what she's not, and then hopefully she's gonna buy some sneakers.
For sure.
Let's go.
She looks very beautiful. Oh, I get that. That's a Sully bear. That look like a Sully bear.
Janet, I want to take it all the way back. Do you remember what you wore in the Pleasure Principle video?
Yeah, got that heat on. Wrestling shoes.
Adidas wrestling shoes.
Yeah.
So were those good for function? And what was that choice like?
I loved it. I loved the look of it, the style, and wearing those out, which I would from time to time, just with my jeans. They were very easy to dance in.
Okay.
Felt like I had control of the grip of the floor. I could feel gripping with my toes. So that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to like wearing a platform I wouldn't want to dance in, or a heel, which I sometimes do.
Okay.
I like dancing in sneakers.
And back then, was it tough to find a dancing shoe? You know, now we have so many different iterations, but like, was it tough to find a good functional dancing shoe? That's why like the wrestling shoes came into play?
Well, to find a dancing, the sneakers were for looks, and then were also for training, for working out. So it was really about something that I liked, the look of it, and I would wind up wearing that for rehearsal.
Totally.
And it was important for it to have a strong toe.
Toe box, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, and not the soft, because when you dance, a lot of times you have to roll up onto the tip of your toe. And if not, that can either hurt your foot, or I would break it past the point of my skin a lot.
Really?
So yeah, so
Okay.
it was important for me to have it.
So many like iconic fits, but this with the Nike Cortez.
Yeah, I loved those.
Yeah.
I was about 16.
Nike Cortez
Yeah,
classic shoes.
that was it for me.
Do you remember like when those low profile Nike started coming into play?
You know, it was about comfort.
Yeah.
For me, that's what made me fall in love with them, for sure. as it still is about comfort for me now.
Yeah.
But definitely with all the dancing.
Yeah, dancing was the big focus.
Mm-hmm.
In all the years, were you ever offered a sneaker deal? Did you ever have that conversation? Do you
No.
really?
No.
No brand ever approached you?
No. And as much as I wore and still wear sneakers, no.
Interesting. We're in the store surrounded by Jordans. He was a big fan. There's a story that I found where Kyle Brand, who has a football show, this is a deep cut, was trying to meet Michael Jordan. He was a kid. And he was like, I was waiting outside the Bulls United Center, and like all the players were coming through, and then I was like, I'm not gonna meet him. And then all of a sudden a Ferrari pulled up, blasting Rhythm Nation, and
It was him.
it was Michael Jordan. What was it like coming up? And he was a big fan. Like, do you have any MJ stories?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not gonna share.
Okay, but like he was a big fan, like a big cosign.
Why?
Yeah,
Why not? Why you not gonna share them? What you mean, Janet? Why you not gonna share them? I want to hear.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, is it crazy to see?
Yeah, I think he's a wonderful guy, very nice guy. Obviously, an icon.
Yes.
He's still going strong. I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
I think it's incredible.
And then another thing, you know, we're at this station. I heard that you get Jordans.
Oh,
I heard that you get Jordans sometimes.
Yeah,
What are we?
I did.
The Dior rare Jordans. What happened with these?
These were given to me.
Okay.
And the great shoes.
Amazing, rare.
Yes, very rare. And I wore them, and there are times when it's a little too high.
Okay.
The top is, so it cuts strongly into my ankle.
Right.
Yeah, that was the case with these. You're really gonna make me say this. So I wound up giving them away.
Wow, what a friend.
Oh my God.
You just gave the Dior Jordan 1s away.
I wore them once.
Wow.
It was just too much. But they're beautiful. I loved
Really
them.
nice.
I loved them.
Get the low top.
And I always ask this because I'm always fascinated. Do you remember like the last time you were in like a shopping mall for sneakers? How?
Control. Control.
How many years must it? Decades, right?
30? I can't even remember. Honestly, I can't even remember.
Wow. Okay. Do you like coming to stores like this and just seeing how big this culture got?
I absolutely love it. This is like a sneaker heaven.
Yes.
Sneaker haven.
Yeah.
It's great. And it's nice to be able to shop like this where
Yes.
there's nobody else kind of around, so you can really have a good look and no one's kind of wondering if it's you or staring at you or take a picture of you.
Yes.
It's great. It makes it so much easier. Yeah, I've got my eye on a few things
Okay.
that I'm looking at.
I want to ask, I'm not sure if you're going to remember, do you remember Michael and Michael doing the epic video? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Was that like a big thing in the family? Like two icons, obviously?
I loved it. I mean, we never discussed it, but
Okay.
I thought it was so awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. I loved it. Yeah, listen, may he rest in peace,
Yes.
my brother. They're just both brilliant.
Rest in peace,
Both
Mike,
of them.
man.
Yeah.
Just so it's nice that we have that memory. We can
Absolutely.
hold on to that.
Rest in peace, Mike, man.
Another thing I got to ask, the auction. There was a big auction, and I was looking online, and there were so many Janet Jackson sneakers that went to auction. One that stuck out. We're talking about platforms. We're talking about the Cortezes. What about these Comme des
Oh my gosh, Comme des Garçons.
You wore those a
Yeah.
lot? Like, great shoe?
You loved it. It gave me the height that I wanted when I was in that mood.
Yeah.
And comfortable.
Yes.
Comfortable, yeah.
They sold for like $3,300. Is that crazy to see?
I
$3,300.
guess so, yeah.
Not as much as the Terry Dior ones, but
I love you for that.
you know, 3,300. We're getting up
Yes.
there. And you've had so many iconic fits throughout your career, but one moment that came up that I actually, like this morning, I saw Northwest and the Poetic Justice.
Oh, how cute.
Did you ever see this?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so this was like last year, Kim and Kanye's daughter, Northwest, and Kim
Yes.
just said Poetic Justice.
How cute.
What's it like to see like generational fits that, whether it was a movie or a music video, still stand up to today that you had?
You know, I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed, and I can't obviously take credit for all of that. It was, you know, everyone that was involved, and may he rest in peace, John Singleton. But I think it's wonderful when you have something that stands up and stands the test of time, and generation after generation, they're really into it and still love it and watch it. People comment a lot on,
Yes.
on that film still to this day.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it's nice to see that.
Absolutely. You love like platform sneakers.
Mhm.
How were you wearing them your whole career? And what was it about those types of sneakers that like you really like?
Not my whole career. I mean, because platforms, they've come and gone. But it was, once again, it depends upon the style. Like what I have on my
Yes.
Adidas. But I love these because I always like a little bit of a heel, some height, but yet comfort.
Another comfort shoe. I know you've had a ton of these Nike Shocks throughout the.
How that just flew
Yeah,
in.
I haven't missed once. Nike
Yes,
Shocks, you wore a lot.
I performed
Yes.
in them before. Yeah, once again, it's that comfort. And I know I keep saying that, but it really is, it's important when you're always on your feet and always dancing and having to get foot
Real,
massages.
I'm more of a comfort guy too.
Comfortable, very comfortable. Supreme, they did these.
Yeah, Supreme did a
This is
special
nice.
iteration.
Them bitches so tough, bro. I have them in my saved column on where I shop at. Like I want to get them. Them bitches 600 though. They retail for like 600. Matter of fact, let me check right now. Them bitches retail. Bro, I be on it for. I seen them before game. Them bitches raw, so raw. I have them in my favorites. Chat, look. Look, $522. $522. I'm not paying $500 for them, bro. That's too much, gang. Them tough though. I get them hoes. Them bitches so raw. Motherfucker going, damn. You don't know what these is, folks. You don't know, bro.
Yeah, and breaking them in. That's the thing, having to break them in. So
Yeah.
you get that forced arch, being able to get on.
And to break them
toe.
in, so you just don't go immediately to dance in them. What's the process of breaking new shoes in?
Wearing them, sometimes just taking them and bending them and working them.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
they really get broken in. And to be the way they fit on the foot as well, not having a lot of room, but snug. That's why Asics are so nice, I think, too.
And coincidentally, here we are. You know, Asics were like super running shoes, which they still are, but now
Great.
they're having like a fashion
Yeah,
moment.
I originally bought them for training. And I was like, you know what, wait a second.
Yeah.
I could probably rehearse in these.
Yes.
Which is so funny because I've often said I'm going to do a tour where we just wear
I still got to get some Asics. How many of y'all got Asics in the chat? I still got to call me up at Asics. That's my next shoe I'm going to get.
sweats and sneakers. That's it. 'Cause
Okay.
wearing the heels and all that, okay, it's cute and all this, but I want comfort.
So maybe we'll see one day a full sneaker tour?
Yeah, that's great. Let's
Okay.
speak to Gil about it, my creative director.
Okay.
He used to dance with me, so he was a dancer at
Okay.
one point for a very long time.
What could fans expect from the tour? Not, we
Oh my
talked about
gosh.
the function, but
Yeah.
what can fans
Well,
expect from the tour?
No sneakers, unfortunately.
Okay.
At least I always wind up changing something
Okay.
in the show, so it might, at the end of the tour, it might be that. It's the Together Again tour, but it's the base of that, but it's changed. It's different. Set list is different. There might be a couple of new songs that
Okay.
no one's ever heard before, songs that I've never actually performed before that have been on my albums. In the show, a little bit of the set is different. Wardrobe is different.
Okay, some more iconic fits in the mix?
Yeah, so it's different from the last one.
Awesome. Well, talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the shelves, see what you're going to take home.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Okay.
These so crazy, bro. Them so crazy.
Actually, yes, I'd like to try a little something for my baby, for my son,
Sure.
for Isa. Can I see these?
Sure, we definitely have those.
Yeah, I like that. And as well as maybe these.
Those, all right.
And this over here, the
Yes.
classic.
This one right here?
No, over. Yes, please. I think he'd like those.
We definitely have that for you.
Awesome. And I can't reach for these
Gotcha.
here.
These one right here?
Yep, perfect.
Yeah, we definitely have this size.
Awesome.
All right, what else you like, Miss Jackson?
I'm not really a pink person, but let me try this because it's like a dusty rose.
Like a rust pink almost.
Yeah, dusty
Gotcha.
rose kind of. And I saw a pair of Asics kits that I like.
Mhm.
And I like those Rihannas, the ones that she did with me.
The Fenties?
Yeah, those are cool. In black.
We definitely have that in your size. We're gonna bring them to the register, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, did we find everything okay today?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so your total is going to be $2,000 with 21 cents.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Okay, have a good one.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Tough. Tough. I got them, matter of fact. I got them once. Tough.
So, the legendary Janet Jackson came through. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No, thank you for having me. Really.
Appreciate it. Make sure you check out the Together Again tour, a new documentary coming. Stay tuned. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Let me get these for you.
Okay, I can help with something.
You sure?
And I'm positive. Let me at least carry two.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name.
Hold on, I want to see some more what Tito was saying. Tito was talking some shit. Hold on, go back.
From the first week in Indiana, and other than a little pit stop in Berlin, here we are. So I'm really, really proud to be and happy to be here.
Like you said, this is the roots, so this is where it all started. So it's really important that we come here and share that love and share that magic that Michael had. And I really hope they feel it on the screen when they see it. And the fact that we're here, it's really an honor and a privilege to be here where it all began. And I can't wait for them to see it. I really can't wait.
This is home. You know, and I love it that they had it here. This school has a theater because it inspires the kids. You know, we just cut a ribbon in a recording studio in the school. I mean, that's great because they took music out of a lot of schools. So it's nice to see them bringing it back because it gives these kids something to do. Give these kids something to reach for and hope for.
Like I cried, you know, brought back so many memories, like I said before, in a two-bedroom house. Just rehearsing every single day as youngsters, and we had a dream in life, and we all stuck with it. And when you work hard at something, the dream will come true.
Gary is where it started for my father, for my uncles, and you know my grandparents. They were here. This is where it all began, and I feel like you have to come to where the roots are. You have to show respect because this is what shaped them. You know, growing up in this city and the discipline they had and the vision that my grandfather had for them. It all started here, so it was only right to come back here.
Mr. Jafar Jackson.
Well, I always tell people, as I've gotten older, I kind of understand the musical gift that the Lord bestowed on my family. We did great music, hit records all around the world, but the true message, as I got older, is that when we go to concerts, wherever we go, all nationalities, young, old people, uniting people as one through our music all over the world. And that's the real message. That's right.
You just had steady peace. Everywhere around the world we go, all of our fans around the world, no matter where we go, but they all know we're from Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana is on the map, trust me.
It's been incredible, the warmth and the love that I feel for the Jackson family.
Damn, I'm
is
thinking they
amazing.
finna go
I'm
to
just,
the house. What the fuck? I'm thinking they finna go to the house.
Tito Jackson of the legendary Jackson 5. It's definitely an honor to speak to you right now.
Nice to speak to you too. Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, before we get into anything else, you have a new album and a new song. The new album is called Tito.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm down there finna make smoothie, chat. I'm down there finna make shake, bro. Y'all wanna watch me make a protein shake, bro? I'm gonna make a protein shake, chat. Oh shit. He talking about make some popcorn. No. No. Talking about make some popcorn. What are you talking about, bro? You talking about make some popcorn? No. No. I got more shit, chat, but I can't bring it all down at the same time. So we're gonna have to do it piece by piece. You talking about bringing the refrigerator? Ha ha. Not funny, bro. I bet. Go milk. Milk. You go pineapple juice. Yeah. We go protein. Talking about bread. Oh, bro. Why are you putting bread? We go creatine. Why are you putting bread? Like, bro, come on, bro. Stop that. We go peanut butter. Like a lot of peanut butter. Not too much, but nice big scoop. Honey. Raw honey. Here you go, peanuts. I'm gonna put some fruit in there, but hold on. I couldn't bring it all down right now. Start off. Just to start off, chat. tell me. No. It's bad. See, bro. That's the thing about this shit, bro. This shit always needs to be charged every second of every day. I'll be right back, chat. Give me a second. Actually, give me some time. I can cut the fruit up and shit. Put some other shit together. That shit, bro, that shit blows me, bro. It blows me, man. He said, quiet, you gonna wake up your parents. I'm not Chula, bro. You can't be loud because you gonna wake up your parents. Don't put your reality on me, bro. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Chat, we might have to take a break from the smoothie maker. I got cookies. We might have to take a break on the smoothie maker. Gotta charge, bro. This should be charging extra slow and shit. Talking about protein cookies. No. Talking about protein cookies. You funny, bro. You said protein cookies.
Todd.
Yes.
Okay. And the song is called Get It Baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, how did you get Big Daddy Kane on the song? What's the whole story behind that?
Producer knew the manager, see. I didn't personally know Big Daddy Kane, but my producer knew the manager. He sent the song over to the management, of course, asking if Big Daddy Kane do a feature. Sent it over to Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane called his manager and my producer back and said, is this a production of Tito's or one of his artists, or what is this? What do Tito have to do with this? And he said, well, this is Tito's new record.
The GOAT, right? Clive, you're at a point right now in your career where it's like, I feel like you can be with any girl you want. Aiden, you like started off the stream shit, right? Neon.
Wait, what?
Nah, I'm joking, I'm just kidding.
I love you, bro.
I'm joking. Neon.
No, really, bro?
Nah,
Y'all love me,
all jokes aside, you're like the most consistent streamer I've seen on the internet.
Facts.
Consistent. Like, every day you're in a new state, every day you're fucking
We shut that
working.
off. I try to swear. I appreciate
we
you, bro.
started this shit. We
It's
gonna
not
finish
catching
this
the fan?
shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not.
So, all of us being who we are, if Jeff Bezos can't keep his wife, like if Jeff Bezos, yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's a fuck. All the money in the world, like.
You have no hair, you have no life. And then Jeff Bezos.
No, the fan is. Can we turn the fan off, please? Wait, he lost his girl?
No,
Thank you, bro.
Remember that's cool forever. No hair, no life.
Have his
All
money?
right, so I need to go to Turkey.
Make it look easy. Here are your references formatted according to APA guidelines.
Oh, thank you. Try a whole world of delicious Dunkin' refreshers.
No, I'm gonna get transplant too. I'm going to LA though.
It's over.
Look at me.
It's over.
I'm gonna go to LA and get it done.
A transplant?
Go to Turkey.
What transplant?
There's a guy that I know that's done like hella people, like streamers, celebrities, everyone.
For hair?
In LA. He did Max's.
Would you talk about Max?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell people. I don't care.
Listen, Jeff Bezos, even though he has
And he on like hella NBA players and shit. He's a good guy in LA. If you want to get it done with me, I'll do it.
If you can't, if Jeff Bezos can't keep his girl happy, and Tom Brady's my favorite player in the world, like
He mobs. He actually mobs.
Yeah, but Tom
Brady is handsome, but did Brady get surgery or no?
Yes.
Yeah, but Tom Brady is like a good-looking guy.
He
and
what?
His wife still got with the like, and it's just like if they can't, what makes you think we're safe?
Because, bro, like.
No.
Wait,
He doesn't know the game, dude. He doesn't know the game.
What's the game?
Bro, Chad, there's nothing wrong with getting a hair
It's like
transplant.
if you're dating in that generation, like you don't know, like social media and shit. Like we're aware to like girls in nature, so we're not gonna question.
LeBron got one, dude. Brady got one. Everyone gets a hair transplant. There's nothing wrong with that.
What do you?
If you rather have been born back in the 90s and 80s, when like love was way different, where you had to pull up to a girl's house and do the house calls, or
What would I choose?
Yeah.
I'll choose right now.
You would?
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Chad, what about you guys? Born in the 80s or now? I'm about to go, but you're saying like you born in 2026? Or like,
No,
because that would
like
be.
2000s, like.
Oh, that's what I already am. So I like the way I grew up.
All right, well, we have a couple girls here. Let's just ask them. Well, Clap, you're like the master at, so, I mean.
I don't know how to talk to girls for shit, bro.
All right, yeah, I
got a
seen
lot
that.
of followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's saying 80s.
All right, well,
yeah,
Facts TV, let's just go down the line.
You like the glasses?
Yeah, I love them.
They're tough on you.
They were expensive, so I said, Kate, can I use them for the video? And then I just put them right back.
Well, I got them for you, so. Yep.
All right, girls. Wait, before you guys start sharing, you guys have camera ready?
Whose? Danny's?
Who was the best looking? Photos y después.
Look how the Breakfast Club did him. That was cool. I'm gonna show y'all a little blank something. I said you're tweaked.
Oh, he sniffs him.
I mean, he's hours.
Guys, all right, so, so TJ's, bro, we're just doing whatever you tell us to do, so. TJ, do what I can 7 days ago, 100,000 views. Used to Love, 32,000 views. 7 days ago, Can't Change, his favorite song, 24,000 views. That's your favorite song, and it's literally the lowest one.
Where's Don?
Took off 18,000 views.
Can you fix Danny's stream? It's black.
Ain't Too Many Hits, 19,000. Never Leave, 24,000. Life on the Edge,
Y'all listening to TJ?
26,000. What do you feel like? You
I know.
forgot to buy the views?
It literally flopped.
Yeah, it was a
I
flop.
don't give a fuck about that.
All right, well,
what the fuck are you gonna do?
Danny, you know that shit label.
Huh?
That shit's a label, bro. Label.
Yeah, but bro, like that's, I'm not really afraid. If he wants to crash out and try to kill me, I have police and security outside my house.
All right,
He
no
could do
problem.
it.
Don't make it there.
Wait, let's just react to 3 songs.
Hold on, Clav is saying we should just stop.
Yeah, stop.
Just chill. All right. Wait, let it put. All right, it's trash. That was trash.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. Should we? You guys want to?
Can't Change.
All right, let's just play Can't Change and then we're done.
He is the game.
Clav's like, get me out of this shit right now.
My bad. Clap. Just 2 seconds. Let's just Can't Change and then.
It's my shit.
All right, can you sing it word for word?
I'm still learning the lyrics. It just came out.
At least the first 4 words.
All right, that shit was trash. So boys, we're literally on Facts TV segment time right now. This is my logo. What do you guys think about the logo?
I think it's very nice.
I fuck with
Colorful.
this.
I like the.
It is
I like the
very
name behind
nice.
Yeah?
Very
I
nice.
like the preview a lot.
Oh, the preview is dope.
I reposted that shit's very nostalgic.
Okay, yo, Pump, this for you, segment time. What do you think about this?
What's this right here? Bro. Jesus Christ.
No, hold on. Because Pump, this is just directed to you, and these guys have nothing to do with it.
This is not me, this biggest.
No. I just wanted to talk about it with you. These guys have nothing to do with it. Your biggest song was Gucci Gang, and that was a song that I loved. I love that song.
Do you know how that song was made off of Chief? Because Chief Keef has a song called Gucci Gang.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know
like,
that.
If you look at it right now, like.
Okay.
So.
No, but how do you feel about the situation?
Oh, that man ratted.
Because I just want, and we're gonna get off this topic fast, because I want to get on another topic. But you know, Gucci was kidnapped, robbed, took his earrings, they took his wedding brand, and then everyone making excuses for him, saying, hey, you know, he's a businessman. He helped Pusha steal when he had nothing. Hold on. He had nothing. So when 6ix9ine was kidnapped by his own friends, everyone didn't make the same excuses. You get it? So when 6ix9ine was betrayed by his friends, no one said, well, he was helping these guys, he was doing this. So you see how the pick and choosing is. I just want to elaborate on that. I have an interview with Big Bang coming out, so shout out to Big Bang.
That's
you guys
fire.
will see an elaboration on that. We spoke about how his city's going.
Lil TJ sent a DM. He said, go buy that N-word, a real chain, and then unsent it 10 seconds later. So he like sent and unsent that.
Okay, can I say something?
You want to say something back?
Yeah. I mean, can you ask the chat first?
I think Clav.
What happened? What did you say?
All right, Clav doesn't want.
Gucci was like, you know how like Gucci's been around for like fucking decades, dude. So like, his whole image was just some street shit, and now he comes out with this shit. It's like, come on, brother.
Yeah, and Big Bang said it best. You can't plant seeds. You can't plant the seeds and live to outgrow what you planted. Because when you were rapping in 2008, 2010, all this murder, Gucci, whatever the fuck. You made young men, you made teenagers go on drills, do all that. Some people are serving life, and you can't change that. Like, you know what I mean? You can't grow out of that once you decide that it's convenient for you to bend and break the rules. Because if you could bend and break the rules, everybody could bend and break the rules. Also, guys, this to you, Neon and Aiden, because I know we sat on our first stream, and our first stream we ever did when I was wearing the red, remember?
Yeah.
It went crazy. I should have elaborated this, but I'm gonna elaborate it on Facts TV.
Jesus Christ, dude.
No, wait, real quick.
DJ, we're leaving.
Is my old Spice in there?
I think I'm gonna stay.
I feel like at the time that I did the first interview with you, you were relatively quiet.
I was quiet.
You were quiet. And I, brought you out of that shell, and suddenly, am I right though? I feel like I brought
Vlad,
you.
No, Vlad, no.
No, I didn't bring you out of that shell. You were quiet.
No, I was quiet because I wanted to.
Because you wanted to be. I'm not saying you had to be quiet.
No,
but I feel like
I just, you know what it was? No, hold on. You know what it was? And you remember this phone call. And if we had a lie detector here, we'll make you take it. Just be honest, and I know you love your two kids. What made me sit down with you was when Young Thug snitched. Am I lying?
Yeah, you're right.
On your kids?
Yeah.
I think Mafi was trying to reach out. Shout out to Mafi. Mafi was trying to reach out for a year. I was like, nah, we don't do this, we don't do that, whatever the case with that scenario. And then when Young Thug snitched and everybody made excuses for it, I said, you know what? This is my perfect time to sit down with Vlad because I'm saying this. I see selective politicking going on. And I was like, you know what? I always knew it was for the color of my skin. As bad as it sounds, as fuck this kid, I hate him, to make him shut up. It's just the truth. We seen it with the Gucci Mane situation, right? When Gucci Mane got robbed and kidnapped, everybody made every excuse in the world. What do you expect him to do? No, he's grown up now. No, he's a businessman. No, he does this, he does that. Who explained it the best was Big Bank. And Big Bank wanted to do an interview with me. And we'll get on that, but stay on the Gucci Mane situation. Big Bank explained it perfectly. You can't outlive the seeds you planted. So and we're gonna watch that in a bit, but to elaborate on it, you can't make excuses for Gucci Mane telling because he's a businessman. When you plant the seed of man, when you rap about street shit for the past 20 years, I'm smoking on Pookie Loc tonight. Why wasn't you smoking on Pooh Shiesty tonight? Right? When Pooh Shiesty took, and you have very nice earrings. If I took the earrings out your ear, you just gotta be smoking on 6ix9ine tonight. Put the sound editors. So my thing is, you can't outgrow the seeds you planted. I'm smoking on Pookie Loc tonight. You fucking killed the guy that literally, it was self-defense murder, right? I'm not saying discredit him. What happened to the self-defense in that studio when niggas fucking took your earrings off and your wedding band off? Oh no, but he has to collect insurance. Nigga, collect your fucking respect in the street. What happened to the street shit? No, but he's a businessman. You see how the goalpost just keeps going further and further and further. Let's just watch. Give me a second. Let's just watch Big Bank elaborate on it, right? Let me see if this works. Primary. Yep. Now I got it. It's here on search bar. How you do it, Don? This is how Fact TV's works. Don, is the audio on over there? Just go check real quick. Just turn it up. We're gonna watch this guy elaborate on it, and I'll elaborate some more. Hear this, Vlad.
I'm with you on that one, Bank. Niggas can't wait to tell a nigga happy birthday they don't know. For some clout
Gucci
shit.
my brother.
So what is your take on the Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty incident?
I'm gonna put myself in Gucci shoes. I can't give him a take on him because I don't know where he at in his life. But I would have never did that. I would have never did that song. I would have never did none of that shit because I could never, even though Bank, I'm a totally different nigga now. But I can't outgrow the seeds that I planted.
I'm listening. Explain that to me a little bit.
Like, I planted certain seeds that I could never outgrow. Like, if I did certain shit, I can't speak on Gucci. I'm just gonna put myself in the shoes and answer it the way I would handle it.
I got you.
If I'm in the streets and I take from niggas, somebody takes something from me, I gotta respect it. Cause they had to respect it.
That nigga Don P gonna love to hear that.
That's the truth. I had to respect it. No matter what the loss is. Karma is karma, bro.
I'm with you.
Shit, what goes around comes around for real. I don't know if I believe in karma now. I don't know if people believe in karma now. But I believe, bro, what you plant come back to you, and you gotta respect it in a certain degree.
So do you think he shouldn't have called the police? Or you think that he shouldn't have talked about being with the police?
I think you should have took your L. How
So
many
he
L's
should-
you done made niggas take?
So look, so you know it was a camera. They had a camera, and they caught it on camera.
All right, listen, I'm not saying tell your security or tell that white boy not to tell. Y'all can tell all y'all want to. But my name ain't finna be in that shit.
I got you. They go in there, they take a nigga shit, they make a nigga sign that shit, they pull them guns on that nigga. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna tell them goddamn folks. Man.
But you're different. I ain't never. You a different.
Hey, you right.
I'm
You
speaking
talking about
from
you.
me.
You speaking for you.
I'm
I
speaking
got
from
it.
me. I
Real
don't
quick. So he states right there, right? When I took from somebody, they had to respect it. Or if I get my shit took, I gotta respect it. You can't plant seeds that you created on all your music. You say no, don't do this, don't do that. Fuck snitching, yo, fuck this. I pull up on a nigga, stole the bricks. And hold on.
I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. I have an interview with Gucci Mane from 20 years ago where he says
I
on
use that.
camera,
I will never snitch.
he said, I would rather die than snitch.
Yeah.
Now, is it any situation that you can see yourself that you would talk to the police about a situation or
I
somebody?
don't talk. I don't do that. Where we from, we won't do that. For real. This East Atlanta Zone 6. Niggas I fuck with my crew, we won't do that. We won't snitch on niggas. We stand down for ourselves. Like, if I gotta go, I'm gonna go. I done went before. I don't want to snitch on a nigga to save my nobody's life, not even my own. I die.
So where the insurance excuse comes from? No, he had to collect insurance. No, he had to do this, nigga.
I signed under duress.
You cannot make excuses for that.
I agree.
And Big Bang explained it perfectly where he says, yo, he literally states, he's like, yo, when I took from a nigga, he had to respect it. Why? Because I planted that seed. How many people during the Gucci Mane and Jeezy beef, you know, how many kids did they influence to do gun violence, drug sales, Snowman, Gucci Mane ice cream? Like, I feel like Gucci Mane, you even influenced NBA YoungBoy. I feel like Gucci Mane in 2006.
Yeah.
So now in 2026, you gonna rap?
Right.
So-
he don't feel like
so
Gucci Mane in
NBA
2026.
So an NBA, yeah.
There
so
won't be a song called
NBA
that.
YoungBoy could, in 20 years from 2026, 2046, could rap and be like, nah, I feel like NBA YoungBoy in 2046. Like, you can't just, so, all right, let's go with the excuses they made, right? Let's just go with the excuses they made. No, but he had to collect insurance. No. What are the charges that Gucci Mane faced? Kidnapping?
Well, Gucci Mane didn't face that.
No,
Pooh Shiesty?
Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
Who got kidnapped?
Gucci?
Gucci Mane got kidnapped, right? I'm making this up, or is it a fact?
No, it's a fact.
Right?
Yeah.
The charge and the
Well,
feds.
it's not a fact because it's an allegation at this point. Until someone
Okay,
pleads
that's-
guilty,
okay.
yeah, we gotta be
Okay,
careful
cool.
with that. It's not a fact.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
What is the allegation?
The allegation is kidnapping, robbery, felon in possession of a firearm,
Okay.
robbery.
So who was the victim?
Well, it was like 3 victims.
Who's the victim we're talking about?
Gucci.
Okay. Gucci Mane's a victim. A victim.
Yeah.
I don't care. Gucci fans could be like, fuck this nigga, turn this shit off. Nigga, you're a rat. Nigga, your favorite rapper is a victim of a crime. Am I lying?
No, speaking facts.
That nigga's a fucking victim. He's victim 1.
Yes. I'm agreeing with you.
I talk facts. So now it's like, no, but they kidnapped him, they did him dirty. He helped Pooh Shiesty when Pooh Shiesty had nothing.
There's a video circulating all over the internet where when Pooh Shiesty didn't have nothing, Gucci Mane came with a chain, with a 1017 chain. You seen that?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened with Nontre? What happened when Shotty was sleeping on a rug and I changed their life? Right? These guys were sleeping on a rug. These are dirty bloods in Brooklyn. Who came to change their life?
You did.
Who's me? 6ix9ine, right?
Right.
So why didn't I get the same excuse? Because of the color of my skin?
I don't think people are making excuses for Gucci. Most people are calling him a snitch.
No.
I had Tony Ayo on my show. He said he's a snitch.
Yo.
Is Gucci Mane a snitch?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna say, and this is what I'm gonna say why. Because it's an active trial, and you're rapping the lyrics. You know what I mean?
Are we fucking bugging? Am I living in the Matrix right now? Like, I wish I came prepared.
They were literally
a
in
lot
the
of people.
prisons.
All right, so in
they
this
were
video,
throwing out Gucci books in the prisons because
I
of
didn't
the
see that.
snitching. No,
But
there's
anyway,
a video of this. Literally,
so you
prisoners are
so
throwing
you
out
haven't
his
seen
books.
anyone defend Gucci saying, no, he's a different man, he's a businessman, he's not a street guy, this?
Some people defend him, but everyone I talk to that's on Vlad TV have all said that he's a snitch.
So who's that?
Every last person.
Who's that?
Tony Ayo.
Yeah.
Dogface.
I thought it was just gonna be like, well, we don't know if he told, but his security guard is a retired police officer, so therefore he had to tell the truth, or under the penalty of perjury, Gucci would be. I thought it was gonna be something like that. I didn't know he was gonna come out and just be no stone cold, diabolical motherfucking Master Splinter.
Who's Dogface?
Dogface is a dude out of Detroit.
Okay.
You know, a new dude that's coming up.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who else. Because I haven't done too many interviews. That's like
Well,
two
what
interviews
I
I've done
see
since
is
then.
people like, no, it's different.
Not
It ain't
people on
different.
Vlad TV.
Like fucking, like the Young Thug situation, we first sat
Whack
down.
100 says he's a snitch.
Do I think he's going to cooperate directly with the federal government? I don't think so.
Well, he already has.
No, he cooperated with Dallas PD.
Right, he's made statements.
With Dallas PD.
And
with Dallas PD.
Yeah, well, Whack 100 always, that's my boy, and we spoke to him, but Whack 100 just call it what it is.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you can't keep making excuses for these niggas. Young Thug, oh no, he was tricking police. So what do lawyers exist for?
So you could have the right to remain silent. You could plead the fifth and have your lawyer speak for you.
Yeah,
Right?
and I love that he brought that up, guys. Guys, look at me. I'm glad that he brought that up. He can what?
Plead the fifth.
What? Young Thug can, right?
Anyone can.
No, Gucci Mane can't. Why? Because he's the victim. Let's pull it up on
No,
Facts
no, no.
TV.
Gucci could plead the fifth.
Okay.
He could say,
okay.
I'm not
Yo,
cooperating.
guys, I'm about to prove Vlad wrong. You wanna bet some money on it?
What, that he couldn't plead the fifth?
Let's bet Boosie's 5,000 that he can't plead the fifth.
That who can't? That Gucci couldn't
Mane.
plead the fifth? How could he not have been able to
Let's
plead the
look
fifth?
up the definition of pleading the fifth. Give me a second.
It's a no comment.
No, let's look it up. Plead. Guys, keep this rolling. No edit out. Plead the fifth definition. And if I'm wrong,
We ain't putting no
I'm wrong,
spaces.
but
Like,
let's
what
look
the
it up.
fuck?
It's Google. They correct it, right? All right, let's look this up. Give me a
Refuse
second.
to answer
Guys,
questions.
zoom in if you can't see me. Give me a second. No, they're gonna zoom in. No, wait, no, hold on. All right, I'll zoom in like this. But I wanna be here, right? Guys, for all the defenders of Gucci Mane, let's break this down, right?
You could actually walk up to the screen
Guys,
and do this. This is crazy.
let's look this up. So for all the Gucci Mane supporters, all the 6ix9ine haters, stop being Instagram lawyers. Plead the fifth or take the fifth refers to a person invoking the Fifth Amendment right under the U.S. Constitution to refuse to answer questions or provide information that might incriminate them. You're the fucking victim. You wasn't committing crimes with these niggas. You're the victim. Again, guys, zoom it in. Zoom it in. It allows individuals, right? Give me a second. Constitution to refuse to answer questions or provide information that might incriminate them. Nigga, you got robbed. You got your earrings took. You got your wedding band took. You're the victim. You wasn't committing crimes with Pooh Shiesty. You were the crime, nigga. Fuck are you talking about?
So he can't plead
We
the
bet
fifth?
money on it or no?
That is the definition, but you could also not cooperate for any reason. For any reason, you could say I plead the fifth. We got a lawyer in the house. Am I right? Am I right?
I was gonna say I would go to the lawyer's dictionary and not AI overview.
That's all right.
But hold on.
right.
Hold on. Lawyer in the house.
If we're in court, we would not refer to AI overview, or we would.
No,
Exactly. No, but I'm saying, no. Hold on. A lawyer in the house right now.
Go to LexisNexis and get the definition.
Let's go.
But I'm asking the
Let's
lawyer.
go. LexisNexis.
You can plead the fifth for any reason.
So,
Am I right?
No, you
Am I
cannot.
right?
You cannot.
Not for any reason.
Not for any reason?
No,
cannot.
he knows what he's talking about.
Okay, my bad.
So
All right.
what she's saying,
Okay, all right,
I
my
mean,
bad.
for the people,
No,
let
you're my-
me
okay,
go
my bad. You're
to
right
you.
then. You
Say
got
it
this.
again.
Not for any reason. You are absolutely correct.
Thank you, God.
Okay,
so
my
listen,
bad. Okay, you're
listen,
right. You got
listen.
this. You got
so
this.
Listen, guys.
You got
guys.
this.
Gucci Mane's a victim of robbery, of kidnapping. Just say there was cameras in that studio.
Mm-hmm.
Just say there was cameras in that studio. Let me zoom out for the people while I'm talking. Give me a second so they can see this. Gucci Mane was in that studio. Say there's cameras there. There's a cameraman. Fuck Gucci Mane. He's victim 1. Let's talk about victim 2 and victim 3.
Mm-hmm.
Say Gucci Mane, say the cameraman and the bodyguard that everybody wanted to blame them
Well,
on.
no. That wasn't a victim. The second victim, the third victim. Okay, the second victim was a cameraman, the white dude that was filming him, and the third victim was one of his long-term friends.
Okay.
From like Zone 6.
All right, that doesn't change nothing.
Well, he wasn't. But there was 2 other bodyguards that were outside.
So just say victim 3 and victim 2 correlate the same story.
Correct. Which they did.
They experienced that traumatizing moment together.
Mm-hmm.
There comes Gucci. You know what the feds do? This is not state. This is not county.
Yeah, it's feds.
This is the U.S. government. It says United States versus Davis. United States versus Hernandez. United States versus whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's United States. Here you go, sir. Here's their subpoena. What are you going to do, lie? You're the victim.
Yeah.
If me and you commit a crime right now, right? We go rob the neighbor's house, right? We are the aggressors. We went and committed home invasion.
Right.
But say I come in here and rob you in your house, does that make you the aggressor with me, or you're a victim and I'm the aggressor?
I'm a victim. Right.
So let's slow it down. Constitution, you have the Fifth Amendment right under the Constitution to refuse to answer question or provide information that might incriminate them, meaning yourself. When you're a fucking victim of kidnapping, when you're a fucking victim of robbery, when you're a fucking victim of being bitched, you cannot plead the fucking Fifth with the United States government. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Why? Tell him why.
Because you were going
I
to fucking
walk
perjury
shit
and obstruction
down.
of fucking justice, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
All right, you're right. You got it. You got that. I was wrong. I'm not a lawyer.
We didn't bet no money on it, though.
All right.
I walk shit down. Yeah. I walk shit down.
James is a man in love, but he's a man who's been burned by love before.
Big Mike said you playing both sides of the fence. How do you respond to an OG saying your street credibility is being traded for internet clout?
Playing both sides like how? I can't answer that if I don't know what he means.
Well, what he mean is like, you know, it's like, you know, you a known 600 member, and you know, and you speak for the streets, but then you on the internet.
And this another thing. I be seeing people in my comments saying, I thought you was Pusha Peace. Gang, these is with my ops, gang. Like them over there, this ain't got shit to do with that. Like, I can make a new op today. Like, we got our Pusha P shit going. That shit over with, whatever we had going on. But I can make a new op walking out this building on stage. You think I'm gonna say, oh no, op, I'm gonna push peace with you? Hell no, nigga, what's up? We can take this shit however you wanna take it. On stage. I'm pushing peace though with my ops that did something to my people, or we did something too. Like, I don't have ops no more, gang. I got new trying to chase clout. That's all it is.
New niggas chasing clout.
So how I'm playing both sides if I don't have ops no more. Job done. Now tell me the job ain't done.
Job done.
Period.
Man, Man, Chicago is currently in a generational war between like the 2012, guys, and the 2026 crash house, I call them.
Mm-hmm.
No. I want to bring back something y'all spoke about earlier, you and Cam, Von 1700. He the hottest little in the city.
Yeah, shorty music hard.
He moving with a level I don't care. And we haven't seen this since the early days of like 600, really. He's moving with that kind of energy. Recently, he made some comments that many interpret as a shot at T.H. Bezou. Now, you think that's a dangerous area for him?
I mean, if Shorty living like he say living, or how he ain't got to worry about that shit. Just keep doing you, Shorty. Just hope you ready when that shit do come.
Yeah, he said the old guard don't run the city no more.
The old who?
He said the old guard, like, saying
Yeah.
that ain't working. Like, he ain't got the ball no more. He ain't running the city no more.
I mean, if he in the city, then he know. We know what he know.
It's somebody who stood on the front lines like you, Mimo, like, front line with THF, OTF, 600 Alliance. When you was moving through the streets, how do you view a young guy speaking on a legend like Zudo?
I mean, niggas was in Pampers when Zoo was out here, blood.
Was in Pampers?
Was in Pampers. Zoo was down to 40. Niggas was in Pampers, gang, when folks was out here, so.
Man, he say he don't respect the vets. That's what Von 1700
I
said.
wouldn't either. A lot of these snitches, bitches, and geeches on LA.
Okay. Did you ever reach out to him at all? You ever have a
I
conversation
run
with
into him all the time out here. He live
Is it
in
a genuine,
he live
is it
in
a
Atlanta.
genuine connection? Oh, he live in Atlanta. It's a genuine connection?
Yeah, he live in the A. I mean, he ain't genuine, but I could see, like, it's what's up, bro. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Because it's like a war, but the disconnect between, like, you got 30-year-olds, cats in their 30s, and 19-year-olds. That's kind of like the disconnect.
No, for sure.
We seen the Bloodhound movement, and now we got the 1700 movement. Did that energy kind of remind you of the 600 energy?
No.
No, why not?
We was gruesome. You couldn't
they
tell
doing?
us nothing. Our shit was reckless.
Yeah. Or you think y'all was reckless, but you think these cats is, you got a lot of things going on with them being reckless. You think that's why a lot of these young cats is catching more cases?
Yep.
Yeah,
a lot of loudmouth shit. Want to be the next D Rose or Rondo or Les from Pocketown or G Herbo, Max, Molly. Everybody want to be them from where they from. They want to be the top gunner. That shit ain't always cool, shorty.
Yeah, Von said a disrespectful comment. I don't know if you've seen this. And I heard you say, you linked with him. You didn't say you didn't really.
I ain't linked with him. We just bumped into each other a couple times.
Y'all bumped? Yeah. See, my fault. Let me rephrase that. Y'all bumped into each other. And I don't know if you seen this comment. I found this to be disrespectful. He said, "Bitch, I'm the only Von. Bitch, give me my name back."
They could have been talking about Von from KTS.
Okay.
Ain't got to be our Von. There's a million Vons in Chicago.
Man, KTS Von, boy, whoa. Yeah, he went out crazy, didn't he?
Tell me
100
about
shots.
it.
Yeah, shit.
Tell
That's
me.
crazy.
What's up? This Cam Capone.
Bro,
Hear these
what?
interviews with all the cuss words in it, all the stuff we had to take out because YouTube makes us cut a lot out.
Listen, he sound fat as hell.
Anybody that ever did something to me, bro, like, cause I ain't no up bad person, bro. Like, my good outweigh my bad. God always took care of him.
But does it make you question, like, times
Why
in
you
your
got on
life
a
where
barber
somebody
cake?
that maybe you didn't get along with got robbed or shot or whatever, and you were maybe like
Hell
clowning
yeah.
them? Does it make you
I
think twice about being that callous?
Yeah, I don't rob before, so it's
Oh,
like,
yeah, firsthand. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit.
Why is he getting a haircut, bro?
Mm.
What the fuck going on?
You gotta take what come with this shit. When it happened to you, you just gotta stand on 10.
Mm.
Look at Gucci.
He ain't stand on 10 though.
That's what I'm saying. But allegedly, I don't know if that. I mean, I know I don't. That's an open.
I mean,
case.
it said Roderick Davis
Yeah,
on the
like
paperwork.
I can't believe him. For I grew up to folks.
So yeah, what was your thoughts? Cause you probably talked to Pooh recently since he been out.
Yeah.
What was
that's
your
my
thoughts
boy.
when you initially seen like, damn, Pooh got locked up, and then on
I
top
just
of that,
put him on Dirk album, bro.
Oh, shit, yeah. I heard that song is insane.
That shit crazy. Damn, how you hear?
Cause I heard it.
Somebody was. Oh, you heard? Yeah, somebody was telling me that they heard it. Shit.
Yeah, that shit hard.
That
huh?
shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm like, damn.
It better be hard, bro.
Yeah,
they
that
made like
shit-
the biggest classic ever last time they did a song.
So let me ask you this though. So what was your thoughts when you hear Gucci Man? All right, Pooh get booked, and then Gucci Man supposedly telling on Shiesty.
I have to see the paperwork first. And then when I seen it, I fell down to the knees and I'm like, okay. That shit, man, you gotta think though. Gucci, like, we grew up to Gucci.
Yeah.
Gucci was taking shit, right, allegedly, you feel me? Like, in his raps and shit, so we,
Come on.
that's like, I ain't saying we no followers, but motherfucker who really.
He birthed a lot of niggas in this shit, man.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, like people didn't want to with him because he was so notorious for robbing people. Like he was so famous for
Why
robbing
is he getting
in
a
Atlanta
haircut,
that in
though?
the
Like-
beginning part of his career, it was like hard for people to even with him because his reputation was so bad.
Exactly. Then you do a song. What was the song called? Crash Dummy.
Yeah, basically explaining how the nigga
But
crashed out.
we made us crash dummies when we was shorties.
Damn, so you feel like he a hypocrite?
Yeah.
Were you around him when Dirk did the video with him?
I was in the video.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I wish I could take his ass off that feature.
Okay, what was?
all right, hold on. Yeah.
This is important though. What was your impression of him while you were around him that day?
I'm like, damn, this Guwop. But that wasn't my first time being around him. But
Okay.
Yeah.
we was in East Atlanta in his hood and everything.
So from your understanding, and the song him and the song him and Dirk did, how many years old? Like 2 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you was still underneath the understanding that he moved and operated as a street nigga.
Yeah.
Based off that
No, but
song and how he talking.
Every song that Gucci drop, he talking about some street shit.
For sure. So that
Episodes and all this shit he going through, and he must have had a real bad episode, I guess.
so it ain't no once you get out this shit when you get older, like ain't no I'm an exec now.
It's not even no
for
hair
Gucci,
on
bro.
his
Not
face
for
no
Gucci.
more, bro.
Yeah.
Stop. What
You
are you
did so
cutting?
much shit, and then you just dropped the song right before this talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been making fun of the guy he killed for like 20 years.
Bro, they was just standing on the side of him when he was talking about Pookie Loc.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to say you're not a street dude when you've been doing all that for all these years.
Let me ask you this. Did you know Pooh Shiesty was disgruntled with his paperwork? Like, was that a talk y'all had? Like, he
Nah,
wasn't fucking-
hell nah.
So you ain't know he wasn't with the.
No, I don't even know about none of that situation.
Yeah.
I just know Gucci bogus. He lied on them boys, and you know, like got a lot of rappers, like how me and Kodak is,
Yeah.
how me and Moneybag is, how me and Shiesty and 30 and them, like they was. If you go back and watch $1 Million worth of game when we bought that $1 Million on the block,
Yeah.
I really introduced Dirk to Shiesty and 30, and I'm the reason, bro. You can go look back, y'all. I'm the reason Back in Blood song is really, you feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so all right, what was your relationship with Shiesty? How y'all get into it anyway?
Just we in the pandemic, we all Bag had a studio. Me,
This Atlanta.
This Atlanta.
What studio this is?
First Class. It ain't that no more. Shout
Word.
out Dre. But Bag had a studio. 30 and Shiesty had a room. Dirk had one, and me, Von, and Mimo would switch out one. But I was bouncing back out of all the rooms.
Word. So that's
Sounds
why
like
all y'all.
sounds like the best time ever.
What?
Just like so much fun.
You gotta think, that's when The Voice came out. That's when We Shoot, that's when he did that feature. That's when me and Duty Low came out. That's when not Crazy Story. That's when, everybody was going up.
All right, let me ask you this then, cause like Dirk went on a run when he first came out, and then he kind of like had a slump, and then he had another just gigantic run. What do you feel like was the start of that run? Like
Turn
what
Me
year?
Up, Josh. When Make It Out came out. Rest in peace, Turn Me Up.
So what
Josh.
year is this? Break it down, like set the tone, or like when you feel like it started heating back up.
Right before when he dropped Make It Out, and nobody knows when he got out of that when he got out of jail, when him and Von got out of jail, Feel like he
I
started.
know
back
nobody
heating up.
knows. I know that song.
And then shit, we was at like, I think Dirk was at like 60 or so. Then he did that Laugh Now Cry Later. The next week he was at 300,000 or so.
And
That's
so you
crazy.
feel like the Dirk shit really just overly just turned everything back to where it needed to be. Dirk. I mean,
You talking
Drake,
about just like the
the
music?
Drake shit.
Drake
yeah,
shit.
The Drake.
Drake shit.
And so you feel like the Dirk shit really just
3 or so. Then he feel like he started back heating up.
Word.
And then shit, we was at like, I think Dirk was at like 60 or so. Then he did that Laugh Now Cry Later. The next week he was at 300,000 or so.
And
That's
so you
crazy.
feel like the Dirk shit really just overly just turned everything back to where it needed to be. Dirk. I mean,
You talking
Drake.
about just like the
The
music?
Drake shit.
Drake
yeah,
shit.
The
Drake shit was just like
Laugh
boom,
Now,
more on
Cry
top of
Later.
it, yeah.
We was in arenas. We wasn't doing arenas. We
Yeah.
was doing, what's that, Roxy Theaters and what's that, bring us out to some arenas and, you know.
So tell me the shift, because at one point, all right, shit regular for y'all. The Drake shit happened, and then you already know niggas start moving, acting a little different
I
on
didn't know
y'all.
how big that shit was until I actually felt how big it was.
When did you feel it? When you were like, all right, yeah, this is it.
I felt that shit in the comments, the Drake effect is real. But you gotta think, bro, it helped both of them.
Yeah.
In a way. Cause it gave Drake the trenches and it gave bro a whole new look.
What was the moment, or why do you think him and Dirk did that song, or him and Drake did that song at that time? Like, why? Because you said it helped.
I remember us sitting in the studio and shit. This the same day he made When We Shoot or something. And shit, he was like, Drake just sent me an open. Folks kicked everybody out the studio. He did that verse. I said, that's it. I ain't know that shit was that big. I'm like, oh yeah. Cause you gotta think we been around these people though.
Yeah.
But actually getting a song and a video to change your life.
And having to be a big song. Because you think like Dirk is already so big that, you know, he's done songs with a bunch of big rappers and shit, but then like the Drake thing
But
must have
it's
just
levels.
been different. Yeah.
Think about Michael Jackson. He a real superstar. He can't really do nothing. So it was to the point where like we could still go to the mall, people come up, take pictures and shit. After that Drake song, we was on we weren't going to the airport no more. We was on jets.
After that, immediately after that.
Yeah. We was on jets. We ain't go to the airport no more. Probably after that, for real.
Do you think when YoungBoy exposed that Drake didn't want to do a song with him because of his friendship with Dirk, you think that makes sense?
What, he did that?
Yeah, YoungBoy like exposed at one point that he reached out to Drake trying to do music, and Drake more or less said that because he fucks with Dirk, he wasn't trying to work with him.
I don't know if that. Well, if he did that, I feel like that. Like you said, Drake, Drake ain't want to do a song with YoungBoy because he did a song with.
Because he looks at Dirk like a real brother.
Well, how we ain't beefing with YoungBoy?
I think Kanye West beefing with Drake at the time is why Drake was like, all right, I'm gonna go with Dirk.
Hey, you know what's so crazy on some real shit? I be so just listening to our shit that y'all probably think I'm trolling right now. That I know about the Drake and Kendrick shit. I never knew about that shit.
Kanye.
Wait, you never knew that Little Dirk had issues with NBA YoungBoy?
It never was no.
You're a good actor, my friend.
No, it never was no issues for real. Y'all think I'm playing for real, bro. It never been no issues.
So, when NBA YoungBoy's artist Quando Rondo's friend Lil Tim murdered King Von in a parking lot.
What the fuck? Somebody need to get his ass, bro. I swear, bro. Somebody need to get Adam Gang. What is he on? Like, what is he on right now?
Friend Lil Tim murdered King Von in a parking lot in Atlanta, and then YoungBoy put out an album in which he repeatedly like alluded to / diss Dirk and Von and a bunch of Chicago references in general. That never came up.
Lil Tim, what was that? He murdered who? Vaughn?
King Vaughn, remember? I mean, maybe I'm a little too Trap Lord Rossed out.
Nah, it ain't that because that's not even true.
It's not, no, for sure Lil Tim beat the body on self-defense.
That's true?
Yeah. And they did a Vlad interview and talked all about it.
I gotta do my research.
There's a little truth. They said that the police could have actually killed Vaughn.
Now that's what I heard.
How do you prefer that option, like over the ops being able to claim it type shit?
But see what I'm saying? That's not even no, bro. I promise you, like you gotta think like this, bro. Okay, before they allegedly said all of this, right?
Yeah.
Where was any beef at with them?
They was beefing over a chick named C Blue.
Who the fuck is C Blue? Let me see what she look like. I swear to God, I never heard of her for real. No
That's some good pussy, I guess.
You hit her?
Oh, no.
Lena go beat your ass.
Oh, I'll tell her to shoot the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You a bro.
I want to invest in new talent.
Yeah.
Actually, really, I could give her an interview too. She probably got a whole good story to tell.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you become a member for only $5 a month. It really helps.
Bro. Yeah, Adam is a cook, bro. Gotta be stopped. Free Schmirk though. I'm hungry. He eating Shake Shack. Hungry as hell.
So what about with communication? Like you grew up, you knew him, like with y'all lost communication, like you can't reach out to him, like what you wrong? You tripping or something? Like you ain't trying
No,
to.
it's like I had a few years back, probably like I'd say about 4 years ago. It was like about 4 years ago. I was in Cali. Me and Dre, we had bumped into him in the studio. He was talking to us on regular conversation. We weren't really nothing for him. He was just saying they see people like he doing, rapping. And he just gave him a props type. Did that, you know? It wasn't really. But we bumped into him in the studio though, for sure, when we went to Cali.
Yeah, Chad, I think I'm finna get off. Appreciate everybody that joined the chat. GG4L. Love y'all. Be safe, stay dangerous. We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. Turn on that post notification bell so you be notified every time I go live. Yeah. See y'all when I see y'all. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. What do Wallow be saying? Just like right.